Welcome to the Workamper Show, a podcast devoted to helping you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. I'm Steve Anderson, the president of Workamper News. Each one of our episodes will either introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to opportunities to work short-term jobs. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
Thank you, Steve. Today we'll talk with a campground manager who loves to have fun, especially with the help of a trio of bears. Today's episode is sponsored by The Dreamer's Journey, a new online course and community produced by Workamper News. Life is way too short to keep your dreams on hold, so don't be held back by fear because you were designed for more. Get started with the RV lifestyle the right way with this comprehensive guide. For a monthly subscription fee, people can participate in 2 online webinars every week to learn things like what type of RV to buy, goal setting, how to budget for the adventure, developing a positive mindset, where to call home, and how to find a job or start a mobile business. All online events will be recorded for watching anytime. Subscribers can also join an open question and answer session each month. For more information, visit www.rvdreamersjourney.com. Desiree Shultz, or Ranger Dez as she prefers, is the manager of Yogi at Shangri-La, a family-friendly campground in Milton, Pennsylvania, which is just outside of Lewisburg and about an hour north of Harrisburg. The 191-site park boasts of a variety of amenities, including a heated pool, splash pad, catch-and-release fishing, a recreation pavilion, bike rentals, a large group campfire, and a busy retail store, as well as a snack bar. Ranger Dez is looking for work campers yet this summer, as well as people for the 2021 season, and she's rolling out the welcome mat with some pretty nice perks. For example, work campers get to stay in the extra wide, extra long premier RV sites in a shady part of the park set aside just for work campers. Each site comes with 50 amp power, water, sewer, and cable. The park hires a few work campers to stay over the winter helping with special projects. Those folks get to stay in heated, pet-friendly cabins. Work campers help in the office, do housekeeping, lead activities, manage the snack bar, and help with recruiting for Yogi, Cindy, and Boo Boo Bear, who make frequent appearances throughout the day. Ranger Dez hires 12 work camping couples a year, however, really good singles are not ruled out. The work campers make a commitment to work 6 hours a week to pay for their site, but then they earn $8 per hour for each hour worked beyond the initial 6. Work campers also receive a $20 monthly laundry allowance to help keep uniforms in tip-top shape, and they can buy as much propane as they'd like at half price. The park typically opens around April 1st, but this year Yogi came out of hibernation just a few weeks ago. Once Memorial Day arrives, the park is non-stop busy through Labor Day. Then after a week of limited activity as kids adjust back to school, the park swings the doors open for its Halloween Trail of Terror, which fills every site, every weekend, through most of October. To tell us more about how to enjoy a fun summer in the middle of Pennsylvania, please welcome Ranger Dez to the show. Hi, Ranger Dez. Thanks for joining us today. What's going on out in Pennsylvania?
How are you today, Greg?
I'm doing well.
It's a rainy day in Pennsylvania after a beautiful weekend.
Oh, very good. But I understand things are going to get busy out there pretty quickly.
Things are getting busy. Our phones are ringing, ringing, ringing. We had our opening weekend on May 1st, and the phones haven't stopped since we've opened.
Well, that's great. And so tell us a little bit about the park and what kind of amenities you have there.
We are, I always think of us as a small park, but I guess we're not. When I talk to other people, they say, wow, 191 sites. We're in north central Pennsylvania. We are just outside of Lewisburg, which is the college town for Bucknell University. And we are in driving distance of the Little League World Series, Gettysburg, so many historical sites. It's really a fantastic area and a beautiful area. It's very nice temperatures in the summer, and it gets you out of that Texas and southern heat if you come up to Pennsylvania in the summer. We have a pool. We have our kiddie pool besides. We've just installed a new splash pad. So the kids have been excited for that all winter long, waiting for us to open that. We have a rec pavilion. We have a fantastic activities program. It's chock full. We have a fantastic store. I can't say enough about this park. We have a beautiful creek that runs alongside us. We have a catch and release pond. We also have some frogging ponds, bicycle rentals, basketball court, pickleball court, volleyball court,
Oh, my.
group campfire situation. So we really have a lot going on here.
So if somebody is bored, it's their fault.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Absolutely. If somebody is bored, Yogi Bear is going to come over and find them.
That's right. Let's not forget Yogi. He plays a big role in all that stuff every day, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You
So,
got to be careful or he'll steal your picnic basket.
so you're looking for some work campers yet this summer and also for next summer.
That is correct. We're always looking. We even usually keep a couple for the winter to help us prepare for the following season, and that's a very nice position. In the summertime, our work campers have premier sites. They're wide, they're long sites. They're all in the back of the park together. It's wooded, it's shady. It's really a nice area, and in the winter time, the one couple that we keep over the winter, instead of staying in their RV, we allow them to have one of our cabins, one of our pet-friendly cabins, so that they can use the propane heat there and the insulation and just put their rig to the side and store it.
But no pool.
No pool in the winter, although it is heated the rest of the year.
Okay. Very good. What types of jobs do the work campers do?
We use them in throughout the park. We have them in office, maintenance, the store, activities, the snack bar, housekeeping. All of our employees are work campers.
Any of them charged with taking care of Yogi?
They do. The activities people, they are in charge of Yogi and bear recruiting.
And bear recruiting.
And bear recruiting because we have Yogi, we have Boo Boo, and we have Cindy. And kids all have their favorites, and so those bears make appearances 3 times on Saturdays and Sundays, and 2 times every other day from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
That's neat.
So lots of our employees have bear experience. We even have a bear training program for those who are interested in being a bear.
How long have you been utilizing work campers?
I believe since 2009, since this became a Jellystone Park.
Oh, very good. Since the beginning of whenever you made
the beginning of its life
conversion.
here, yeah.
Okay, very good. And how many work campers do you typically employ a year?
We have 24 per year.
Wow, that's quite a bit.
Yep, that is quite a bit. Usually it's 12 couples. Doesn't have to be couples, but it's normally ends up being 12 couples, and that helps us save space on the work camper sites. So, the more of them that are couples, the more sites we have available.
But you don't rule out singles if you got a good one?
That's right.
Okay. And you said that these are seasonal, but the park is closed during the winter except for the couple that's allowed to help get ready and live at the cabin. But what's the season typically like?
Typically we start bringing in work campers in April. Anytime they're available after April 1st, we'll get them trained. And of course, winter has just passed, so we'll always start with our sprucing up, our cleaning up. Our busy season starts probably mid-May. People start coming in a lot on the weekends. And then of course, once Memorial Day comes, we're always booked solid, and then when school gets out, we are nonstop from that day until Labor Day. Then it gets a little quiet for about a week, which gives us enough time to set up our Halloween Trail of Terror, and we run that for 4 to 5 weekends, and those are packed solid. So we keep our as many work campers as we can until mid to late October.
Wow, very good. And how many hours do they typically work per week?
Typically, we will give them 32 to 40 hours, and the 32s being closer to the shoulder seasons and the 40s being more during the peak season. But this year we found that we did have some use for part-timers. So we're employing that option more because we got used to having the full-timers, but we don't always need somebody all day. There's crucial times and crucial places that we need them to be, and we're finding that we can get by with some part-timers here.
And are these paid positions?
They are full hookup, water, electric, sewer, cable, 50 amp sites, and $8 an hour for everything over their initial commitment. We usually start them at $12 per couple or $6 hours per person per week as their commitment. So those are the hours that they use to pay for their site. And then each year that they come back, we lower that commitment amount.
Oh, very good. So after a couple of seasons, they're making money from the beginning. They can be down
to just about nothing, right?
Okay, very good. And you do allow singles to come in and do that, but you said that the site has a minimum number. So where it would be 6 hours per person.
Well, in other words, we have 12 work camper sites. So if I have 12 couples, now I have 24 work campers. But if I get a single now, if I have a single person in the office and then I need a complementary single person in maintenance, now I'm taking up 2 RV sites.
Okay. So you prefer to have couples. Mm-hmm.
I would prefer, but, if I get a superstar, I'm going to take them no matter what.
If the superstar single wants to work both the office and maintenance, you're going to snatch them up.
That's right. And sometimes it's true, like where we can get by with fewer people in the office, but maintenance may need more help in certain years.
Okay.
So sometimes that works out very well. This particular year when we're opening the splash pad, we're actually putting one of our work campers as a weekday pool monitor.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Which we've never done before. But we have the opportunity, and we were very fortunate to have somebody who loves to be outdoors, who loves the sun, and that's going to be her weekday job. Is she's going to be making sure, especially under the circumstances this year, that people are maintaining their social distancing and that there's no horseplay going on.
Right. And you had, I believe that you offer another perk for laundry.
We have a laundry allowance of $20 per person per month. We provide their uniform shirts, their badges, they have radios, they get golf carts to use for the summer, and we give them the money to wash those shirts because we want them clean.
Yeah, absolutely. But can they buy propane from you as well?
They get propane at half price, so our cost.
Oh, that sounds good. And no limit on that.
I'm sorry?
There's no limit on that. There's
no limit on that.
5 gallons?
As long as they're not selling it.
Right, yeah, exactly. Out of the back of their RV. That would be funny. So how do you typically find your work campers?
We typically approach them through workcampingjobs.com or Workamper News. Okay. Once in a while, we have come across a couple on Facebook. And we also have found some at trade shows and RV shows. Okay.
So like you said, you're always looking.
We're always looking because you don't know when a position is going to arise or when you're even in the middle of the season where you say to yourself, gee, I wish we had one more person for just a couple of hours that could do this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And also you never know when one of your own work campers is going to need time off.
Right, emergencies happen and
Sometimes
things like that.
emergencies happen and their families are far away.
That's right. So what's involved in the interview and hiring process?
Well, depending on how we've come in contact with the person, it usually starts with them sending a resume, and then we'll have a phone interview. We'll give them time to, interview us as well, because it's not just a one-way street. And then we'll send them some photographs of the work camper area so that they can see where they'd be staying. We'll send them a map of the park so they can see that. Anything that they're interested in the area, we try to focus on those things, what they'd be doing here, etc. What point of view they're bringing into the park is important as well. And then we'll do their background checks. Everything comes back good on that, and we're set to go. We give them an agreement so that they know that we're not going to change our minds. We're not going to renege on a deal and have them drive cross-country and get here and tell them there's no job. So we make sure that they have that in writing from us.
And you would hope that they would do the same for you, I'm sure.
And we would very much hope that they would do the same for us.
Is there any special skills or training that these folks need to have?
We find that everyone has a special skill. We just need to find out what it is. We really believe in that. We believe that we're very fortunate to have a workforce that comes from so many different places and so many different backgrounds and different experience levels, that they all bring something valuable to this campground.
Are they hired for specific positions? For example, you hire somebody to do maintenance and that's all they do? They would never work in the office, never work in the store?
Correct. We hire them for specific positions. The only time that might overlap, it depends on their experience. Sometimes somebody might say, hey, I want to do maintenance, but in the past I have worked a snack bar, so then I know that, okay, great, if my snack bar guy needs a couple of days off, or if I have a need for an extra day on the snack bar to add to my calendar, here I have this person who likes doing that. Okay. We've had with the COVID procedures, essentially every member of our staff has become a member of the housekeeping staff.
Sure.
Because they are all, keeping their own areas sanitized constantly. So there's that. And with very few exceptions, most of our work campers get involved in activities in one way or the other, because we have a junior ranger program, and kids bring them their activity sheets and have them sign off and tell them all about the things that they found in the campground to qualify for their next level. We have water wars in the afternoons, and everyone will just stop what they're doing to go shoot a water gun or throw a bucket of water or hide from the water wagon, and it's just a hoot, and everybody gets involved. Become part of activities.
I've been to a couple of Jellystones when they've got that water wagon going, and it's kind of funny to watch the parents say, are we going to get wet on this? And it's like, oh, no, not at all. And there are people with hoses hanging out around corners.
No, we don't allow hoses or water balloons, but we do warn people in our activities itinerary that if you don't want to get wet, get inside at 1 o'clock.
Would it be safe to assume then that one of the skills, because you are that you desire, is you have to like kids because there's so many kids at your park?
You have to, and that is one of the questions that we do ask people when we interview them. It's a family park, and we believe in family, and we believe in fun, and we believe in laughter. And the memories created when people are laughing are going to bring them back. Absolutely.
And there is a lot of family activities out there, so it's not just the kids go off in one area and the parents are sitting at their sites. They're all doing it
together.
That's right.
They're involved.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Very good. Do people have time off every week? I mean, do you structure it so that
they do?
Okay.
And what we did this year, which I think worked out very well and we'll continue it, is in the shoulder season, because we know people are coming from different places and they want to explore the area. That's why they're coming here. They're coming here for the historic sites. They're coming here for the beautiful drives. They're coming here for the waterways, the fishing. So what we did this year was in the shoulder season, instead of giving them 5 shorter days, we gave them 4 longer days so they could each have 3 days off in a row.
Whoa.
Every week. Yeah.
That would be very helpful.
And then this way, if you want to go stay somewhere for a night, you can even do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like a really good opportunity. Well, you had mentioned some of the activities that are in that area, and you're outside of Harrisburg. Is that right? Not too far away?
We're north of Harrisburg.
North of Harrisburg. So you're not too far from Amish country. So go get some delicious food and go look at the quilts and the woodworking.
Absolutely. Antique stores, farm markets like you wouldn't believe, auctions. Amish heritage is all around us.
As a history buff, that part of Pennsylvania is also rich in history because it was involved in the Revolutionary War and the Civil War. Right. So lots of historic sites to explore in that area.
Exactly. There's a historic marker on every road here.
Just about, that's right. How far are you from
Philadelphia? Beautiful bridges and roadways. How far are we from where?
Philadelphia?
We're 2 hours from Philadelphia.
Oh, so you can go look at all the stuff that Ben Franklin did.
If you like history, that's right.
Absolutely. That's great.
And that's where those 3 days, off together come in handy in that shoulder season. And I think they deserve it. And I think it's, my husband and I always say, work camping is not just work. It's camping.
Right.
And that we want people to come here and enjoy the camping part of their work camping experience.
That's neat. So what can a work camper do to stand out among all the other applicants that want this position?
The main thing that I look for is serenity. When you talk to somebody and you can tell that they're at peace with themselves, I know they're going to be happy here.
And you mean they're not bringing drama?
And I want them to be happy here.
Right.
They're not, And if you've done any long-time camping, and full-timers always know this, when you see a family come in on a Friday afternoon, and all of the full-time RVers are looking at them because we all have found this peace that weekenders haven't found yet. And they've just gotten off of work and maybe had an argument about packing or loading up or what time they have to be here, and they come in such a frenzy. But by Sunday, they're very chill on their way out. And so I look for that, and like in the people I interview, how do they feel about themselves? How do they feel about life in general? How do they love full timing? I want to know that they're at peace with this lifestyle.
That's great.
Because if they're not, then that's something we're going to have to deal with that we might not have time to deal with, and it's something that can affect the morale of the rest of the staff.
Everybody, right, and the guests as well. And when you have that peace and you bring that in, and your guests can kind of borrow yours, right? When they show up and they're frenzied and out of control, the kids are wild and crazy, and the parents are about ready to pop, and they encounter a peaceful person, and it's just like,
and here's this calming, smiling influence. Correct.
That's right. Is there one thing that you wish all work campers knew before they came to work for you?
I wish they knew that we always say it's not life or death, it's just camping.
Well, that's good.
Because that's how we feel about it. Nothing we do here is going to be irreparable.
If people wanted more information about this job, or your campground, or what the positions that are available, where could they find it?
They can call me directly. They can call me at 570-524-4561, or they can email me at manager@JellystoneShangri-La.com, and that's Jellystone Shangri, SHANGRI-LA.com.
That's an interesting name for a campground. How did that come about?
Before it was a Jellystone, it was called Shangri-La on the Creek.
Oh, very good.
And because so many people have been coming here, we have grandparents here who have been coming since they were the kids.
Wow.
In the family.
That's neat.
So we've kept that for them.
Very good. Well, thank you much, Ranger Dez. I really appreciate the time, and I wish you the best of luck
pleasure.
for the 2020 season.
Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed myself.
Working at Yogi at Shangri-La Campground in Milton, Pennsylvania sounds like a fantastic way to spend the summer. Families who visit Jellystone parks are really looking forward to enjoying a memorable experience, and work campers who love kids can really ensure that happens. The park is looking for work campers yet this summer, so submit a resume and set up an interview. The park will email photos of the work camper sites and the park itself to help people visualize what it would be like to spend the summer there. Because there are a lot of kids at the park, a background check is required. Once that's complete, the park enters into an agreement to stand behind what they promised the work campers. One of the best parts of every day is when the water wagon makes its way through the park. People come out of the woodwork with squirt guns and water blasters to ensure everyone gets a chance to cool down. I'd like to thank Desiree Shultz, or Ranger Dez, for coming on the show to talk about their unique family campground and this unique opportunity for work campers. She takes very good care of her work campers. They get extended time off to explore the area, well known for historic sites like Gettysburg and Valley Forge. There are a lot of scenic drives through Amish country, and the campground is only 2 hours away from historic Philadelphia and an hour away from Hershey, where people can learn how the candy company makes its delicious chocolates. For more information about this opportunity, call Ranger Dez at 570-524-4561 or email her at manager@jellystone-shangri-la.com. Workamper News, a magazine and online publication, connects RVers to full and part-time jobs around the country. Whether it is running a business from your RV or working short-term jobs for a variety of employers, Workamper News can give you information to help plan a course to live your own dream and get you on the road faster than you thought possible. For more information about opportunities to live, work, and play in your RV, visit www.workampernews.com. This episode is sponsored by the National RV Training Academy in Athens, Texas. The Academy's one-week live training or home study course will teach you everything you need to know to fix about 80% of the problems people experience with their RVs. You can also sign up for additional training to become an RV inspector, campground technician, or to provide mobile RV service. For more information, visit www.nrvta.com. That's all we have for today's show. Next time, I'll be talking with the president of a well-known RV supplier firm about the products that they make that really enhance the RV lifestyle and the RV experience. Thanks for listening to today's episode of The Work Camper Show.